Okay, let's try this again. Look at those little fancy shoes. They're strutting their stuff down there. They know they're fast. Those are some cocky shoes. Alright, so we're gonna try and get to this flight pad in time, and then I don't even know what, but now that we have the speed shoes, we actually have a chance. We already got rid of the spider web there. Too slow. Let me try that again. Okay, hit the switch. It shows me. Okay. The problem last time was that I took too long moving the camera around. Oh, what? Too much of a lag on being able to activate flight. Okay, even taking time to like move the camera is enough, and don't make unnecessary jumps. Yes. Wow, it gives you just enough time to do that. All right, I'm flying. I'm flying. Now what? Well, now I can like go through here. And with the witch switch, I think we opened up one of the... yeah, an otherwise inaccessible part of this advent calendar. Alright, we did it. So that's, I think that's, yeah, 7 out of 10 for Grunty. That's all of the places available in Grunty's lair so far. That's all the Jiggies that we can get. We're gonna have to hit more witch switches to do the rest. But hey, we had a pretty successful run of Gobi's Valley last time. Took a little bit too long. So now we're going back to Freezeezy Peak. We've been here before. How many Jiggies have we already collected in Freezeezy Peak? Only 3? Really? Only 3? Okay. Sad thing is we're gonna have to collect all these musical notes again. So let's check in on Boggy's family. But now that we have the ability to use the super speed shoes, we can actually get everything here. Okay, I just wanted to check in here and make sure I wasn't missing any notes. Okay. Because musical notes, I'd like to have all the musical notes as soon as possible. That way if I die, it's not, you know, such a big problem. Hey, I just want to say props to me, because I haven't died yet. In this whole run-through, I have not had a single death. My life counter isn't as high as it could be because we've played this in a few different sessions, but I haven't actually died yet. It's just that it resets your life counter every time you leave. Alright, so I know that there's some musical notes in the tree here, so we'll need to get in. Not only is Freezeezy Peak a snow-themed level, it is also a Christmas-themed level, and there's much fewer of those. I'd say, like, Snowden from Undertale is, like, you know, definitely gets a Christmas vibe, because it appears to be Christmas while you're in town. Also, some of my favorite challenge levels in Pikmin 3 were the ones where it was, like, all Christmas presents and stuff. I, like, love how that looks. I guess Nights into Dreams had its special Christmas level if you played it on Christmas. So that would be another Christmas level. I'm sure I've seen a top 10 before that has been like top 10 Christmas levels, not just ice levels. Or even just like levels that feel like Christmas. And if you think there's not a lot of those, there's even less Hanukkah levels. I'm willing to bet there are 0 Kwanzaa levels. I know Kwanzaa is a much newer holiday, but it's still, you know, a little bit younger than video games as a medium themselves. I will say, like, you know, it is kind of funny how, like, Kwanzaa is a newer, like, more recently invented thing. Oh, it gets rid of all the Jinjos, too. I need to recollect Jinjos. I remember in, like, Futurama, they, like, rag on Kwanzaa a lot for actually being, like, Like, you know, Futurama takes place in the year 3000, and there's an episode where they're celebrating Kwanzaa, and they're like, actually, Fry, Kwanzaa has rich traditions dating back nearly 1,000 years. You know, that's funny. But it's not like that invalidates Kwanzaa as a holiday. Like, yeah, somebody made it up. Somebody made up all the holidays. All holidays are human constructs. Going the other way, a lot of people like to invalidate Christmas for, you know, being a Christian construct. Because, yes, what we now celebrate as Christmas was, in a way, originally a pagan holiday. And that is true. Like, a lot of the traditions and when it's generally celebrated didn't originally have anything to do with Jesus Christ or Christianity. It was more that when a lot of these pagan societies were being overtaken by the Holy Roman Empire, they decided to gentrify a lot of their holidays. So it was like, oh yeah, you can still have these holidays and these traditions, but now they're about Christianity. So like, you know, Easter, which was originally, oh man, what was the original name for Easter? If my wife were here, she would know. Is it Imbolc or is it something else? Anyway, you know, the reason why there's like eggs and stuff like that has to do with this kind of like pagan myth about a bird that was turned into a rabbit. You know, that checks out, right? And the same thing with, you know, the idea of a Christmas tree and hanging candles on a tree. That is a pagan tradition, and it's just when the Holy Roman Empire was deciding to let these people keep their holidays, they just didn't want it to be about their gods anymore, so they kind of combined their holidays and traditions with, okay, well, let's just, like, use this time to celebrate Christ's birth, which, I forget when, but, like, archaeologists and, you know, historians agree that Jesus was probably born more in, like, April? I don't know. Gregorian calendar? Nothing I'm saying here is going to be exactly right. Take in the spirit of my lecture here, not the precise facts. I don't have any notes in front of me here. But anyway, I don't think that makes Christmas less important, even if it wasn't, like, you know, always Christian, or even if it, you know, has origins that you might not have expected. Either way, it was still made by mankind before and after, and there's still, you know, you can still celebrate the goodwill for it, or if that's the day you decide to, you know, observe your religion, you know, that's great. I don't know why it matters, like, what exact time of year it actually was. So that was my Christmas rant. It is, May 11th right now, and I'm giving a Christmas rant. How much health do I have left? Yeah, I should probably take these. You get to live for now, honey box. That's like if you combine two different things that YouTubers are always advertising. Honey box every month will send you a box full of, like, great coupons and sales and deals on different things to make you feel like you're saving money, but actually it's just, you know, encouraging you to spend on more things. Honey can be useful. Cutting coupons is useful, just, you know, use responsibly. The trick is not to buy things just because they're on sale, because then you buy a lot of things that you don't actually want or need just because you're trying to get a good deal. That's how they get you. Alright, I think I already hit Boggy with the sled. But I can come up here, and I can get these gold feathers because, yeah, I've been using a lot of my gold feathers lately. I should recollect those. Don't be afraid to use gold feathers, though. The Wonder Wing is really good. Don't just not use it for no good reason. And they're, like, still, like, approaching me while I do that. Though they don't actually, yeah, I guess they don't actually register your position while you're doing the dance. Okay, I collected a lot of notes pretty quickly. I'm already past my previous high score for the level on this file. Universally, my high score for every level is 100, because I have 100%ed this game before. Several times. I shouldn't say several times, I should say multiple times. Okay, where's the broom? Here it is. Alright, I'll grab this note and that note as well, just in case I need more notes. Why am I calling them notes? Feathers. Gold feathers. They're the same colors as the notes. Alright, are there more notes on this part of the scarf? There are not. That looked painful. That was a rough tumble. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be jumping from this high, but it's fine. We survived. Okay, we should go find Boggy again. There's also... Did we already grab the, like, one honeycomb from the snowman that we killed? The empty honeycomb? Nope, that's it there. Okay, there's another honeycomb like that in this level. We already got the witch switch for this level, so we don't need to worry about that. I just want to check the rest of these houses before we continue on. Good, alright. I'm a really big fan of Christmas, though, it's true that as you get older, Christmas gets a little bit less exciting, and you know, there's 4 stages of every man's life. You start by believing in Santa, and then you begin to doubt Santa, but then you're older, and you've become Santa for someone else. And then you look like Santa. Those are the 4 stages of every man's life. But I still really like Christmas because I believe Christmas is about showing people you care and whatever, so, like, you know, it gets less quote-unquote fun as you get older because you start having to be the one putting in the effort. When you're a kid, things are just sort of taken care of for you. At least, you know, that's my experience. I know that's not everybody in the world's experience with Christmas, if they even celebrate it. But, you know, stay with me. But it's also very rewarding as an adult, or it can be, if you let it be. Let it be, let it be. There's also going to be something with a walrus. This walrus made me think of it. Well, let's talk to this walrus, and then we can talk about walruses. That's racist. There's nothing fierce about Banjo. Wozza is a great name, by the way. Yeah, so that's Wozza. We need to get into his cave, but he's not gonna let us in. He's not gonna let us in as we are. Or wait, can we still go in? No, he blocks the way. Yeah. So if you haven't guessed already, or if you didn't already know, in this level, Mumbo Jumbo can turn us into a walrus, and that will protect us from the frigid waters. And it will also curry the favor of that racist walrus. Do bears eat walruses? I mean, I'm sure a polar bear would eat a walrus if they had the chance, but I don't know if they're, like, actually, like, natural enemies or not. We did a thing in D&D this week where there were swarms of killer crabs, though, and Ignis's character, she's in that campaign. She's a Selkie, and she could turn into a seal, and we realized that the crabs wouldn't attack if she was in her seal form, because that made her their natural predator, which was pretty great. Alright, so we're gonna race Boggy here. Oh, right, we're not gonna race Boggy here. We need to be a walrus for that, too. So let's go become Walrus. You actually had to fly to get over here without touching the water. But they put boots on this side of it for you. I could use the boots to get those musical notes over there, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, his prices are getting more and more steep, it's true, but we have plenty of Mumbo tokens, and we're gonna get plenty more. So we'll go up here. There's a bunch more notes up here, and I think this maybe combined with the ones in those waters, might be R100. There could also be some more in the Walrus Cave. Not sure, I hope I'm not missing like a single one, but it's pretty hard to miss just one musical note in this game. Because they're usually in sets. Oh my gosh, I'm so cute. I'm so cute, look at him. So what does the walrus actually do? Not much, but he's small. I guess for some reason I'm smaller and way less than I did when I was a bear. Which, Banjo is already very small for a bear. For some reason he's like smaller than lots of other things that bears should be as big as. I don't even know if this... I don't know if this would be any less heavy than Banjo and Kazooie together, but apparently it is. Alright, yep, this is going to be all the notes. Alright, we did it. This is an easy level to collect notes for. Yeah, so the walrus is insulated. It has the thick fat ability. Yeah, so Boggy's really trying to recapture his prime by sled racing. Okay, all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates. Yeah, let's see how good we're gonna be at this. Is there still a jump button? I love the sound Boggy makes. I love his wahey. They did fulfill one of my biggest requests for Super Smash Bros., which is that they gave Banjo a skin that made him look like Boggy. That was very important to me, and they did it. Yeah, so I don't remember if Boggy rubber bands or not. Oh no! Okay, we're doomed. Alright, we might need to take another attempt at this. I don't know, maybe we can catch up. Maybe we can catch up, there's a lot of track left. Does he, like, inverse rubber band? Like, he gets a little bit slower? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, I think we can do this. Let's block his path. Because that's the finish line up there. Yes! Alright, despite a really bad screw-up, if he gets too far ahead of you, the race will just end. So there's kind of like a mercy rule that you don't have to, like, let the whole race play out. Very good. And there's actually a rematch, but to beat him in the rematch, you need to beat Kazooie, and you need the shoes. That's so mean, Wozza. That cuts deep. Yes, let's go into the cave here. I think there's something where we need to be Banjo and come into the cave, because now that he's accepted us, we can get into the cave anytime now. Yeah, to get that Jinjo, we need to be Banjo, because Walrus Banjo cannot jump high enough. But it helps to be Walrus to get down in here. What's back here, you may ask? Why, it's the last that thing that we needed. And I think one of them, like, mystery eggs was also going to be back here. Maybe there's something in Wozza's cave, I know, where you can, like, You can... I think this is where you can see the crystal key from. Through an ice window that you can't break. We'll come back here once we're Banjo. But... oh man, look at him go. What a little trooper. Yeah, is there something that I need to be a walrus for in Grunty's lair? I don't quite remember. Okay. I've looked around enough, but I'm going to ask a friend to come over too to try and liberate that Jinjo. Hey, Wozza. My friend said you've been talking smack about me. Yeah, so, Wozza won't actually do anything to me, though. I can just jump up here, get this Jinjo. Yeah, and do you see back there? So mysterious. This... oh, wow, what a great mystery this was, too. Like, what? Key? How do I get the key? And, you know, you were supposed to be able to get the key with Stop and Swap. See, the other thing, I don't really... so, like, I understand why they never did the Stop and Swap thing, and, you know, I'm not mad that they, like, I think it's cool that they were able to implement a kind of Stop and Swap thing when they released this game on the 360, but I don't really... that's not really, like, exactly a great replacement either. Like, it ended up, they did Stop and Swap, but they didn't implement all the things into Banjo-Tooie that would have used it. Like, there was going to be... is there any way to play the actual, like, two-player mode that Banjo-Tooie... that, yeah, that Banjo-Tooie could have had, where you, like... where a second player can take control of the enemies and try and inhibit the first player as, like, demon bottles. Some of you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but I promise I haven't gone completely nuts. That is a thing. They mostly used it for, like, different, like, you can unlock new themes for the 360 menu and stuff like that. Some of the things that were going to be Stop and Swap rewards in Banjo-Tooie are still there. They just create a new collectible in Banjo-Tooie that you have to get that are like N64 cartridges. Okay, so we're going to race Boggy again. But I still like, you know, grabbing the crystal. So they put the crystal key and like a few of those eggs in the game. You just need to recollect them in Tooie instead of getting them from Banjo-Kazooie. But I still like finding those and collecting those more than how Stop and Swap ended up being in the 360. Like, it was the best they could do, but... alright, so as you can see, Boggy is much faster. There's no way you could do this without the speed shoes. Yeah, he rubber bands. He rubber bands real hard, so it's actually not smart to get too far ahead of him either, but if you fall behind, he'll slow down for you. Whoop. But he won't slow down too much, so you don't want him to get really far away. Like, look, he's still trucking there. The real annoying thing is Canary Mary from Banjo-Tooie, though. There's these races in Cloud Cuckoo Land, and you race by button mashing, and she rubber bands so hard. Okay, we're gonna have to take another shot at this. But okay, we made Boggy feel good about himself. And the nice thing is it takes us right back to where we can try again, so we can just keep doing it. Oh. Sorry, 1 second again. Other important call. Alright, so that messed me up there because I had to take a phone call. Let's see if I can catch up, though, if we can take advantage of that rubber banding. Does look like he slowed down a little bit for me. Yeah, so maybe I should just try to stay a little bit behind him the whole time. If we zoom ahead of him, he's gonna pick up all this crazy speed and zoom past us. Like there, did you see him just now? That's insane. I don't know how I feel about rubber banding. I mean, I hate it in this kind of one-player challenge because it makes the challenge... Ah, crap. Yep, nah, this one's over. Yeah, my problem right now is the precision more than anything else. I can see rubber banding a little bit more in, like, Mario Kart and stuff to, like, keep things interesting, but to the degree that it is in some of these challenges in Banjo-Tooie, it makes the challenge less about doing something quickly and more about managing the weird curve of this game. Okay, alright. But yeah, Canary Mary, like, unless you've, like, got some kind of machine that does the button mashing for you, you have to, like, just wait behind her and then zoom in front of her at the very end. There's, I think, 4 races with her in total, and the 2 races that you can do in Glitter Gulch Mind aren't that bad, but then you have to race her again in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Once for a Jiggy, and then again for a Cheeto page, because that's a thing in Banjo-Tooie. And both of them are, like, miserably hard if you don't know just how to take advantage. I was always bad at the button mashing things when I was younger. I think button mashing is something that's easier when you're older, though, and you have a bit more developed muscles in your hand. Like, you're just stronger. Okay, so I'm going to zoom ahead now that we're on the final stretch. Oh, but he's rubber banding. It's fine, he didn't rubber band hard enough, but he did. Yeah, get wrecked, Boggy. He's off to look for his kids. Your kids are at home having a bad Christmas because you didn't get their presents for them. I had to do it. I'm their father now. Alright, so what... I didn't mean to punch Boggy. I wanted to see if there's anything else I could say to him, but... You know? Alright, I need 2 more Jiggies. I just remembered what one of them is. And I'm gonna need to be flying for that. This is something that I think one might not necessarily think to do. I gotta go for the... Not the gumdrop buttons. Those aren't gumdrops. They look like real buttons. Actually, they look like bullseyes. They do look like bullseyes, so I could see somebody really trying, but yeah, there's nothing that necessarily indicates you're supposed to, like, smash into these. And then he poops out a little Jiggy down there. I mean, you saw where it came from. What, do you think it just appeared out of thin air, like all the other Jiggies do? I don't think so. Okay, what is the last Jiggy in this place, though, that I have not gotten yet? Thinking it might be something else that has to do with the snowman? Maybe? Is it something with this pipe? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yes, I think it is. I did see something down there. Yep, okay, I can't believe I never went in his pipe. Feels so obvious now. Okay, we did it. What time are we at? Not counting my taking a phone call and an email. I don't actually know, but that's going to be everything for Freeze Easy Peak. There. Good job, us. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea the first time, and it wasn't a good idea now, but... we are ready to leave here. You know, we should probably just call it an episode soon. Next time will be Mad Monster Mansion. Do we want to go see about opening Mad Monster Mansion? Maybe? Yeah, we've done all the, yeah, we're caught up on, Gruntilda's lair jiggies as well. So yeah, let's just explore here. I'm afraid I'm gonna be forgetting something that I have to do with the Walrus on this level, but I don't think so. I think the Walrus is like maybe the only thing that you don't have a specific task that you had to do with them. Maybe. Okay, I know that there's this door up here, and that's gonna that's the one that led us to the Gobi's Valley painting. Really though, what does Grunty do with these different, like, worlds that are in her house? What is the purpose of that? I think there's more that other way too, but I wanted to look in here first. Because... okay, I think this might lead to Rusty Bucket Bay. We're gonna be doing a little bit of just mindless exploring here. Fish? Let's get that Mumbo token, just cause. It's always good to get Mumbo tokens. We probably already have enough, but we need to do more Mumbo token. We're gonna need more total. We don't have all of the ones we need yet, but we'll have no trouble gathering them over the next few levels. Gruntilda's trying to hire Kazooie now, I guess. Wait, is there something else over here? There's a way to get up there, but I think I need to hit a switch somewhere else to, like, lower platforms. Yeah, right now I don't think I can get up there. I think up there is the entrance to Rusty Bucket Bay. But yeah, Gruntilda even recognizes that, like, Kazooie's the real powerhouse here, which Banjo's the one who has a stake in it. It's his sister. I don't... unless Kazooie's just being, like, incredibly tsundere, like, I never got the impression that she really cared for 2D much. And this takes us to... okay, I see another entrance over there. Man, I do not remember Grunty's lair very much. This is all, like, very vague to me. Grunty's lair is a great hub world, but it's... I'm not saying it's unmemorable. I'm saying it's hard to remember the exact layout of this place. It's also hard to make these jumps, excuse me. Okay, here we go. This looks like Mad Monster Mansion. That's what I wanted. Cool, I'm not going to take the time to put it in, like, piece by piece. Okay, and I think if we go through the, like, other way past the puzzle for Gobi's Valley, I think we'll get to the actual mansion. Oh, didn't even notice that there. Am I gonna do all those jumps again just to get the Mumbo token? I think I am. I'm just obsessive enough to do that. I should have known. They always like putting, like, just one more jump in there. Is there just one more jump to the left of that one? No, of course not. They only wanted to mess us up once. And back to Lava Zone here. I believe if we keep exploring over this way... yeah, take this treacherous path here. That leads somewhere, but where does this lead? See, Gruntilda? We're gonna have to go over there eventually, so let's do this now. We started the episode with snow. We're gonna end it above lava. Surprised there's not, like, some kind of timer challenge attached to this. Is this really just about Brentilda? Oh, no, there's, like, a little... There's a little hole... I think I'm supposed to be a pumpkin. Revolting Gruntilda's bedroom has dirty undies hanging from the ceiling. She also has a loogie bush growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous streaky brown undies. Okay, that one's gross. That one's really gross. I mean, the other ones are gross too when you think about a person actually doing it, but only one has actually grossed me out with the very description of it. Okay, don't think about it, Morty. Alright, so we're gonna go through here, and is this where... I want to find the entrance to Mad Monster Mansion before... Yep, it sure is. Grunty says you're gonna have to catch these hands. You can catch her outside. Alright, so that is going to be it for me. That's 6 worlds down in 7 episodes. That's pretty good. What is it? I think there's a witch switch that opens this gate at some point, which is important. But we'll start off next episode with Mad Monster Mansion. If you'll excuse me, though, I have to go do some real work, unfortunately. Sadly, my job is not just Banjo-Kazooie. If it were, I would be really good at my job.